I grew up in Cleveland, close to Lake Erie. It's one of the most dangerous lakes in the USA. The weather changes so quickly due to the shallow nature of the lake that it's not uncommon for the lake to go from dead calm to 3 to 5 foot waves within an hour. I'm a certified U.S. sailing instructor, and I teach people of all ages to safely operate sailboats of all sizes. Sailing is a valuable skill that every boater should have. Knowing how a sailboat moves and operates is essential to avoiding collisions and keeping everyone safe on the water. Also, depending on weather conditions, sailing can be a relaxing pastime or a vigorous workout. First, we have the hull of the boat. A sailboat's hull is uniquely shaped to give you stability as you move through the water. All hulls have a keel or dagger board which helps to keep you from capsizing, and it keeps you going in a straight line. We also have the starboard and port sides of the boat. The starboard side is the right side, whereas the port side is on the left. Next, we have the mast. It holds up the sail. Most boats will have 2 sails, a mainsail and a jib. For the purposes of this video, however, I will be talking about the mainsail. Coming around the back of the boat, we can find the rudder and the tiller. The rudder is what causes the boat to turn, and the tiller is what is used to control the rudder. With all the parts of the sailboat mastered, we can move on to the points of sail. The first thing you need to know about the points of sail is that sailboats cannot go directly into the wind. This is called the no-go zone. It's between 60 and 100 degrees wide, depending on wind conditions, and this is the only place that sailboats cannot go. Next up is close hauled. This is just outside the no-go zone. This is when your sails are pulled in all the way as tight as they will go. The boat will be moving slowly, since it is pointing nearly directly into the wind. A close reach is when you're pointed roughly 45 degrees into the wind. Your sails are trimmed in, but not as tightly as close hauled, but still pretty tight. A beam reach is when your sailboat will travel the fastest. This is when your sails are a little further out. You are sailing perpendicular to the wind. This is when the boat is most stable and it's the easiest to control. A broad reach is when your sails are roughly 3/4 of the way out, with the wind coming over the back corner of the boat. This is used for going downwind. The final point of sail is a run, or directly downwind. This is when the boat is least stable, since the boat could jibe unexpectedly. We try to avoid this for beginning sailors. Tacking is when the boat turns into the wind in order to change direction. The sail will flip over to the other side, the sails will be trimmed in, and the boat will pick up speed and continue underway. Jibing is dangerous because the wind crosses over the stern of the boat, which causes the sail to catch wind and swing over to the other side of the boat very quickly. Jibing is common practice, but you just have to stay alert, especially in heavy winds. Finding the direction of the wind is really a simple thing to do. The easiest way is to look around and listen. If you turn your head, you will feel the pressure of the wind go over both your ears. When the pressure is the same on both sides, you are looking directly into the wind. With all this knowledge, sailing becomes really simple. All you need to do is find the wind direction relative to your boat and trim in your sails according to the points of sail. Say the wind was coming from here, and you wanted to go around these 3 marks. So what you would do is you would tack upwind, and then go on 2 broad reaches until you tacked back to where you came from. Remember, all you need to do is trim in your sails according to the points of sail and chart your course accordingly. Always be safe out there. When learning, always sail with an experienced sailor or sail instructor. Now that you know how to sail, you can predict the movements of a sailboat, avoid collisions, and have fun on the water. Be safe.